All right, welcome to Hoops Tracker. This is Jerry Howard, your host. We are back. We took a little bit of a break between the season, but we are jumping right into club. We've got a ton of things to talk about. Had a great weekend at the JPS Mile High event this last weekend. So, without further ado, this is Jerry Howard, your host. Hoops Tracker is your source for Colorado girls basketball. Huge news, breaking news. Enoch Miller, former coach at Roosevelt, this last year was coaching on the boys' side at Holy Family, takes the position at Stanley Lake. Here's the thing, Enoch comes with his daughter. She's one of the top incoming freshmen in the state. It'll be really interesting to see how that goes with Sydney Martin. Stanley Lake had one of their best finishes in the last, probably the last 10 years this last season, but they come with a new coach. Kimberly Spellman at Mountain Vista resigns. We've confirmed this. This happened just recently. Um, guess they're moving on. The question is where, and we'll find out. But Metro State is very close to naming their new head coach. Word on the street is it's a former Division One coach who has been at Portland State, McNeese State. We will we will wait to see for the official news and that coming. And then Eagle Crest opened up their position. Coach Robbie stepped down for family reasons. Eagle Crest is close to naming their coach, and we just found out that Cherry Creek is also close to naming their new head coach. So we'll see where that's at. The big winners this weekend at JPS on the girls' side for the 17U Platinum, Mountain West Premier takes care of business against Hardwood's second 17U team. Um, this Mountain West team is loaded, but they only have one Colorado player on that team, Sienna Williams. We will talk about that here in a little bit. 16U Grit 16U Give team beats, I believe, Hardwood's 15U 3SSB team to grab that 16U. And in the 15U division, BC Denver U15, coached by whoever, Enoch Miller, wins the JPS event this weekend. Congratulations to all those teams. Huge shout out to Jackie at JPS because, you know, games were all over the place, but really thankful that we're able to get to those games this week. All right, it is club time. The viewing period is coming up this weekend, the first viewing period for the boys. The second one is May 16th through the 18th. What is a viewing period? It's basically when the Division One coaches are allowed to go out and recruit at sanctioned events. The next viewing period after April and May is going to be the live period. You got Section 7, you got the local one here with the live showcase in Colorado. And then there's only two viewing periods in July this year, July 11th through the 14th and the 18th through the 21st. This is your chance to get seen by D1 coaches. Now, what about D2 coaches? D2 coaches, D3 coaches, NAIA, they all pretty much can be out recruiting almost anytime. So, those D2 coaches, the big thing about the Division One is these special recruiting periods, just giving a heads up to parents. All right, we've got a ton of clubs in Colorado this year, but what we're trying to do is narrow down who are some of the clubs, who are those clubs, and then where are they and what are they doing. So Hardwood Elite, 3SSB, this is the top Adidas club in the state. You got Mountain West Premier, which is the top Nike club. You have Colorado Hoopsters, which is the top Select 24 club. Now, a lot of folks know about Nike, Adidas, even the Under Armour circuit. I know there's a new circuit with Puma that Colorado Lockdown has joined, but the Select 24 circuit this year, it has 6 of the top 10 players in the country in that group, and they will all be down in Texas. We'll talk about the viewing period this weekend where everybody's going. But you got Colorado Hoopsters, you got BC Denver, which is independent. Grit Hoops just joined the Select 40 group, which is part of that Select 24. And then you got B&B Basketball, you got Triple Threat, which just became a 3SSB Gold team. Congratulations to Coach Mackin and the Triple Threat girls up north, but they will be on the 3SS Gold circuit. And True Colorado, a brand new team that's come together on the girls' side, formerly Lady Blackhawks and a couple other teams have all merged. We saw them this weekend at the JPS event. They're looking really good. State 38, you got them up north. And then, like I mentioned, Colorado Lockdown. Now, Colorado Lockdown last year was kind of at the top of the list, and they were a loaded team with almost all D1 recruits on that team. Since then, they have, Crittenden, Hollier, and Chloe Parker have all left. Coach Terry Shumpert obviously has Isabella Shumpert on that team, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Let's break down some of these top teams as we are looking into this. This Hardwood Elite team, everybody knows last year they were in the semifinals. They barely lost to the team that ended up winning. They were in 2023 the national champs without Sienna Betts, without Quinn Van Sickle, without a handful of players. But there's players coming back on this team that were on that team last year. Peyton Jones from Valor, Kinley Ass from Air Academy, Brooklyn Charlo from IMG Academy. Charlo reclassifies to be in the 26 class, which is actually a really good move for her because she's younger. But this team is loaded. They look a little bit different. They don't have the size they did last year, but man, do they have the shooters. It'll be interesting to watch how they do on the Adidas circuit. The 16 3SSB team, Addie and Katie Moon from Highlands Ranch, great young ladies. Man, this 16U team, Kate Fusel, Maddie Clark, they are loaded. Looking forward to see how they do this spring. Mountain West Premier. We got a chance to watch them this weekend. This team is loaded. They ran the table in the JPS Mile High event. They did play Grit. They did play the 3SSB teams, but they were the gold teams, not the top teams, which was a little disappointing. Come on, Derek. We want you to get your teams in. We want to see all the best teams playing against each other. But Sienna Jones from Monarch is on the 17U team. Cortland Yowsey, Jaya White from Arapahoe are on the 16U EYBL team. And then this 15U EYBL team, last year they won Chicago. They flat out won Chicago in the 14U bracket. They are loaded with talent. You got Jada Rogers, you got Kimmy Banks, you got Kennedy Tolliver. Kennedy is actually coming in and will be a freshman this year. They're all going to Ranch. This Ranch team is going to be special next year in high school, but looking forward to see how they do. Now, there's another Colorado team, BC Denver's U15 team. They won the non-EYBL 15U or 14U circuit last year in Chicago. The Colorado teams last year pretty much cleared the board in Chicago, but this 17U EYBL team is loaded. They were in the finals last year. They are ready to get back and win it. We'll see. All right, the Grit Hoops Give team. Now, Jordan and Jared over at Regis coach this team. We got to see them this weekend. They look a little bit different. They don't have as much size, but man, do they have shooters. They got Miley Starnes from Legend. They've got Addie Beck from Cherry Creek, Shay Vigil from Riverdale. Man, this team, they are going to run and gun, and they are going to live and die by the three. But boy, did they look good this weekend. Their Select 40 16U team picks up a big post player, Ruby Davis out of Legend, Tiana Rogers out of Regis. This team is going to be fun to watch. We'll see what kind of damage. Now, this 16U team, they won the Mile High Invitational this weekend. So big shout out to Grit for that. Now, who are the players going out of state? We actually have quite a few. You got Bree Crittenden at Riverdale, top 10 in the country. Can't say anything more. She's going to break the all-time scoring record in Colorado next year. Probably do it by January. I don't know. But she is one of the best players in the state. Jason Kidd picked her up. Kyla Hollier and Chloe Parker go with her. Kyla, one of the top 5A players and top players. I mean, the top players in Colorado, Crittenden, you got Peyton Jones, you got Kinley Asm, you got Kyla Hollier. Those are, and you got Paige Gilpatrick from the Hoopsters. But what's going to be fun is watching these players play this weekend in Dallas. Now, the Spellmans, we already announced. Mom resigned from Mountain Vista. We're not sure where they're going, but they are playing for an EYBL team out of Missouri, Kansas. Kennedy and Kiara, looking forward to seeing them in Phoenix. We'll see how they do. And then Mackenzie Jones, 5A Player of the Year, Ava Chang going to Utah Lady Prospects. What's interesting is this Utah Lady Prospects is on the Adidas circuit. Picking up 2 Colorado players. This is interesting. So we'll see how all of this plays out. I know we've got more coming. Don't worry about it. I know Hoopsters, State 38, BC Denver. We will be doing a big review of you guys here shortly. But if you've got news, share it, DM us. Hoops Tracker will be out during the viewing period. We plan to be in Texas. We plan to be in Phoenix. And then on the boys' side, we'll be covering the boys as well. So looking forward to it. Man, this club season is going to be fun. Colorado's talent in this 26 class is loaded. We'll be going over that in the next few days, but be sure to be watching Hoops Tracker. And man, all I've got to say is we are pumped and excited for all the great things that are going on in Colorado basketball. And it'll be fun. It'll be fun to go out and watch all the top girls, all the top talent. We've got a ton of kids getting Big 5, Big 4 offers. So without further ado, this is Jerry Howard from Hoops Tracker, your host. Remember, this is your source for Colorado girls basketball. Stay tuned, listen. We'll be trying to we'll get back into the swing of things, doing our weekly podcast, and look forward to seeing everybody on the circuit. I'm out.